Hello and welcome to another edition of how to model a house in 3ds Max. In today's video I want to make LED lamps for the inside and the outside of the house. I want to do something like this. I want to do something like this. I'm going to be modeling something like this in 3ds Max. So the first thing I'm going to do is to measure it. I don't know if you can see it. It's 8 inches wide and it's a circle. So that's going to serve as my LED bulb for all the parts of the house, underneath the balcony and the rooms. So let's get on with it. 8 inches is 2/3 of a foot. So go to cylinder, sides, let's say 100, so we can get something smoother. The radius would be 1/3 of a foot, which would be 0.33. Yes, that's the radius. 1/3 of a foot, 0.33. So that's 4 inches. Then when you double that, the diameter would be 8 inches. So this, let's give it white. Okay, then we're going to create a tube around it. We could jolly well use another cylinder. Let's do a tube. Tube. Yes, this is the small diameter and the big one. So this is the tube. 100. Let's increase, sorry, the inner radius. Yes, it's supposed to be that slim. So the height, don't know if you can see, the height is 1 inch. So that's 1/12 of an inch. I'll open my calculator. 1 divided by 12, that's 0.083. So the height of this, which is the wall, will be 0.083, and this one would be, let's say, something smaller, 0.02. Alright, good. So this one, you'll encapsulate this top view. Let's do the bottom view. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller. Yes, then it's going smaller. Alright, so now I don't know if you can see it. It has a rim around it. So I want to work on the rim now. It has a rim around it. So I'm going to duplicate this. Let's move one here. So I'm going to edit, clone. Okay, then I'm going to increase this to 0.33. Yes, what it should be. And F, let's make the height slightly smaller, 0.01. Yes, so let's press the F button. So now I'm going to use the Boolean function. I'm going to take this one and compound objects, pro Boolean, start picking and kick this. So this is what I have, and this is going to serve as my rim. This is the rim, this one. Don't know if you can see it, but it's still going to be slimmer. So let me see if I can select all the vertices. Right click, editable poly, vertices. Yeah, I'll select all the top vertices. Then I'll bring it down. So now I'm going to take this and place it here. Make sure it's center. You can jolly well use the align tool, but I think I can get center quite easily. So now I'm going to move this. This is too thick. This itself is the LED panel. This one is the LED. This one. So it's going to be slimmer than this. Let's do 0.01, 0.01. Let's press F. It can be smaller. 0.005. Yes, that's the LED panel. So now this, yeah, I'm thinking of making it quite similar. No, it's not, since it will be showing. Okay, so we're good. Now let's create vents. All these things may not necessarily be visible, but let's do it if we can. So I want to create 4 vents. Let me show you. Okay, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 at the opposite side. Vertex, editable poly vertex. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can chamfer it. If it'll work. No, it's not giving me what I want. Okay, I think, is this it? No, it's not. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Let me just create 2, 7. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's group them, make them smaller. They're just vents, so they come in here, ungroup them, space them a little more. Let's take this way, say this way, take 2 this way, 2 this way. Yes, then space this. Alright, so now I'm going to convert to editable poly. Sorry, the editable poly is already. I'm going to attach. Then I'll bring it down here. Top view, let's see where it is. Okay, now it's going this way. Now I could jolly well use the bend modifier to let them take that form, but this time I think I'm just going to take the easy route, just increase the vertices, and yes, this way. So I just need them to cross into here because I'll be using the Boolean tool again. Then I take one and put to the opposite side. You see, shift and drag. So now I come here, compiled objects, pro Boolean, start picking. Then I pick this and I pick this. And what do we have? F. You can see we've created the vent. So right click, editable poly, and this will come this way. Let's check the bottom view and see what we have. Yes, apparently I think this is missing. Can't seem to find. So let me call this LED case. All right. Now I'll move it a bit this way. I want to merge it with this one, but I want to be sure it's not bigger. Okay, I think this is forgivable. Let me check the left view. Yes. Ctrl Z, moving with Y. Okay, so now I can take this, attach to this. So this itself is just white, doesn't really do much. This itself will also be white. Let's give it a material color. Do I have one existing here? No, this is white with a roughness of almost 1. So let's duplicate here and take this and call it LED white. So the roughness will have to drop to say 0.4 because it has a fairly shiny body. I don't know if you can see it. It reflects light. So the lights in my house right now are being reflected by this body. So I'm making the roughness 0.4. It won't show. So this is LED light. You don't have to put the choke because it's not going to show in your render. So this is the LED light. Now this will not emit light. We're just going to create the light itself, corona light. So let's come to light, then corona light. Shape would be disk, and then destroy it. That's the light. And segment, sorry, 100. Yes, mix it round. Let's go to the front view. Now when you're creating coronal light, you have to be sure, you have to know the direction of these rays. This way now it means it's going to reflect downwards. If you create the light the wrong way, it will emit upwards and you won't get what you want. So now let me move it upwards so I can see the size. Top view. Okay, so it's not big enough. You can see I need it to take up that whole space, so I'm just going to increase the size. Okay, let me just increase it this way. Yes, you can see. Yes, and that's my LED light. What color do I want it to emit? Could be white, could be yellow. So now I'm going to stick to, let's do one white, something like this. Alrighty, and then we can move it a little to be sure it's in the center. So now I group, oops, sorry. Oh, okay, now that's the floor of the house. View, is there anything else I've not? Now I have to return it to the base because these rays must be here, otherwise it won't work. It has to be here. So you select that, select this, let's group it. I think I've not selected everything. Yes, so unfreeze all, group LED light. Now this dimensions is a 12-watt LED light. This is a 12-watt LED light. There are bigger ones, 18 watt. There's a smaller one that's 6 watts. So what we designed is a 12-watt LED bulb. So let's move it to someplace in the house and see what we have. Everything we've used so far, we used the Boolean tool, we used the cylinder tool, converted to editable polys, edited vertices, then we drew a corona light. That's all we've done so far. So I want to put them under the balcony. Let me see. So this is one here. You can see this is the ceiling of the balcony. So I want it to, yes, be flush with the ceiling. Yeah, it's touching this. The top should touch this, should touch the bottom of the ceiling. Yes. So, and let's see where the placement. Okay, now let me move another here, shift and drag. Let's say 2. Let's do 3. All right, so the third one, F. So now we have one here, we have one here, you can see, and we have one here. So this one, which is the fourth one, let me see, I think I want to move this one here. I want to move this a little to the right. No, sorry, I'm selecting the wrong thing. Yes, I'll have one here. I'll have one this way. Then I'm going to duplicate this. So now I have 4 here. Let me see, maybe it should be clearer with clay mode selected. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So when I select the 4, I'll select the 4 and then click the top view so you can see their placement. You can see that's where they are, the 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this is another one. I'm just going to move it this way and then go keep another 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, so let's see what we have. Those are the lights, home lights. Let's hit render. Now one mistake I think I probably made is when I created the lights and I duplicated them, I should have selected instance instead of copy. That way when I make changes to one, it will reflect in the other. But these are the lights they're showing. I don't know if, yes, there they are. So because the white and the ceiling is white, you can't really tell the difference. I could give the ceiling a separate color, say a dark gray, just to make them reflect better. Let's do that so you appreciate their beauty. Let's create a satin gray for the ceiling there. Let's do and call it satin gray. So all I have to do, I like the shade of gray already. I'm just going to drop the roughness to say 0.2. It's still reflective, 0.4. Alrighty. So then you select the ceiling. This is the ceiling selected. Let me be sure. Yes, there it is. Then M, select this, assign to selection. So I noticed that this 4 are not aligned with this one. So let me go to the, can I do the bottom view? Hide this one. Let's go to bottom view. I still have to hide this one. All right. Yes. So this is the front of the house. Now I need this for, no, I think I just have to move this one. So I click this, I copy the X values, Control A, Control C, then I click this one, Control A, Control V. Now it's aligned. So let me hide this, So now I can, this is the bottom view of the house. So now I can space this properly. Yes. I like it now. So C, camera 2, on hide all, Control S. Let's zoom in a little more. And let's Shift and Q. So the ceiling has been turned into satin gray as opposed to white. So the LEDs should show better. We're still going to move the LEDs inside, and I'll also be drawing what's the call now, an LED strip light. So there you have it. Those are the LED lamps coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they are. So if you were rendering in say 8K, you would see the vents, it would look realistic. So now you have strip lights here. You can see this 3, 1, 2, 3. You have lights here, and then you have LED lights that are warm light. To protect the lights from the elements, I did not include lights in this portion of the house. You could, alright, if you are pretty sure that you can make them waterproof, but I had them here, and you can see they're reflecting on the sunroof of this Range Rover. So this same lights, I'll be taking them into the rooms. Alright, I'll be taking them into the rooms. Before then, maybe in another video we'll be adding the furniture, but I just want you to see the LED lights. Then I think I'm going to try something. I'm going to drop the intensity of the sun and see if that will let the lights reflect better. There's your door, there's a floater panel which we designed in the last video. Alright, this is a feature wall with LED strip lights. And these are your LED lights, warm white. This is your your WPC decking. The windows, in case this is your first video, you can check the old videos, the previous videos. You see how I made the window. I beg your pardon, how I tinted the glass, the balustrades. There are videos for every part of this design. I think the only part I didn't do was the building itself. Alright, the box itself. And if you have slightly in tune with 3ds Max, you must know how to draw a box and how to use Boolean tool to create holos in the boxes for the windows and the doors. So if you can draw the box, you can draw the house. But every other element of this house, I walked us through how to do them. And for the vehicles, I told us websites where you could get resources like this. You can model them. It's just that it's going to take a very long way. I think to me it's harder modeling vehicles than it takes way longer time than modeling the house itself. So yeah, you can see the vents are coming. The render is pretty slow because I use a 16 gig RAM system. This is rendering past 2. By the time you get to, if we had time, this is a tutorial so I won't be going that far. If we had time, then we would render say up to 30 passes or 40 passes, and all these details would be visible. You can see the vents that we created in the lights. So there they are. So let's stop this and continue adding the lights. So I take this, let's see where else we want it. Let's hide this. This is the top ceiling, okay. And then let me press the C view, camera 2, let me select this. and let me hide unselected. Now F view, what I'm going to do now is this. Now I want to create the same lights. You can see the same lights for the top floor. This is the ceiling of the top floor. You can see called top ceiling. We drew that in a previous video. So now I'm going to take the light and arrange it, say this way. I want to put it in the center here. This floor, this top floor is split into two. This part is one half of the house. This is the other half. So I'm going to arrange this, say 8 of them this way. Then I'm going to arrange maybe 6 of them this way. So let's see. I want to be sure it's at the center. So this is what I'll do. Draw a box. Here to here. $20. And I just move the box upwards. It's just to help. I'm going to delete the box just to help me place this light at. So this is the center of the bulb. So I just have to make the center of my LED the same. So this is going to move a little. Yes, and I click this again. Click this. So it needs to move a little more. Yes. So now I can delete the box. Select this light. Yes. Then I move, say like this, and I say 8. So let's select the bottom view. This way. These are the 8s that I just created. Let's do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. Now, yeah, it's 8. I cloned 7. So, yes, this is good. So now I take 1 from here. This one is underneath the balcony, so disregard it. I just used it to clone. So disregard it for now. So I move 1 here. I might let this align with this one. So let me just copy the Y values here. Control A, Control C. Then I Control A, Control V, enter. Good. Then I think this place is quite big too. So let's have 9 here, 1 here, and say 2. Good. So we select this and this. Can group them. You may not. Then we do this. And we say 2. Now you see. So we have 8 bulbs here, 3 bulbs here. Sorry, 9 bulbs here. So 17 bulbs altogether. And all these are for the top floor. So let's see what we have created. You can see. So they are all the ceiling lights for the top floor. So let's unhide all. And let's come here, see, let's select default shading and see what it will look like. There they are, you can see. And then if you go into this place, I think you should see the other ones. Yes, they're here. If you hide this, yes, there they are. Those are the oh, there's a wall here. Oh, is there? Should there be? Yes, there is a wall there. So I think I got that part wrong. So let's go and fix that. This ones will not. Okay, 3 rows. Finding it hard. Okay, let's start from here. Hide selection, hide the ceiling selection, hide. Okay, so I have 3 here, which I can now move this way. All right, then this one's this. Okay, so I can take this 3. This 3 work. Yes. This, where's the wall? Let me hide this floor. Hide selection. This is the wall. Oh, okay. Now this ones are the. Okay, now I get it. I have to ungroup, group, ungroup, group, ungroup. So I select this, and I select this. Then I'm going to move them inwards. Okay, so take this, group, ungroup. So I just copied the X values here, Control A, Control C, then Control A, Control V, enter. Alright, so I think I'm going to, yes, delete this, hide selection, then I'm going to delete this, then I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to take this and this, then I'm going to, okay, I'm going to take one here. So let's see what it looks like if I unhide all. Let's hide this again. Let's hide this again. Alright. I think no wall is obstructing now. So let's see if we can render on idle. Let's see if we can render. The ceiling is white and see what it looks like. I just want you to see the LED lights. Shift and Q. We should be able to see through the glass. So if you're just joining the video, this is a 12-watt LED bulb, and this is what we are replicating. Putting them in the entirety of the house, both outside and inside. So there it is. You can see through the house, through the glass. There they are, and they would be here too. Yes, I noticed something which this feature wall, I think I want to make it slimmer. I hope it won't mess things up much. Right view should be somewhere here. Okay, let me just take it from the top. Vertex. Let's move this a bit. F view, top view. Take this one, top view, vertex. No, something is okay. Let me just Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, yeah, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Then take this and this, and I don't select it. And R view. Sorry, R doesn't work. Right view. Right view. Let me see camera. It doesn't look 3D-ish. That's what is getting me worried. Oh, something is definitely wrong somewhere. It shouldn't be like this. Oh, it should be like this one. So I'm going to have to delete this and delete this. I just noticed when I was rendering now that it cast a shadow that was awkward. I don't selected a view on hide all. So now I'm going to take this feature wall. I'm going to duplicate it. The ones up there did not have a 3D feel. That's why I'm working on it. Okay. Now Okay, so right click, editable poly, vertex. Let me delete this. Yes, and let me move this down a little and see what I have. Yes, now the 3D feel. Oh, this has a problem. I think by duplicating, I'm getting, the moment I deleted the vertices. Alrighty, so now, and I cannot stretch, so this is the problem. So I come here, forward, duplicate, right click, editable poly. Let me see if it's still 3D. Yes, this is still 3D. So let's do right view. Okay, I think I'm going to use boolean then. Let's use boolean. F. Sorry. Alrighty. So I'll take this one and I'll come to compound objects, boolean add object. Then I'll come here and say subtract. Then take this, right click, it's a boolean now, and say editable poly. Let me see if, yes, it has retained the 3D feature. Good. Yes. So this is what it should look like. So let's go back to the lights. Sorry, I just needed to clean up something there. I noticed the ceiling here. Yes, there's something awkward. I think I'm going to have to move the ceiling upwards, but let me do this. Hide this. You're going to see this. Then I click the left view. So the ceiling is at this level of, you can see where the roof ends. That's why. So what I have to do is I have to create a full ceiling F view here. I have to create a full ceiling, full spelled F-A-U-X, a false ceiling here, and give it a thickness of say 0.05 thickness of melamine, and I'm moving it upwards. So let me just take this to hide unselected, F. No, top view now. So this, no, I didn't select it. This is what I want to select. Okay, so it's coming here. So editable poly, the vertex can extend here, although it's not necessary. It won't be visible if you were in the house. Then I'm going to give it the same acrylic, yeah, this one, acrylic emulsion whites. This portion can actually be black because you want you don't want the white to be visible outside. So let's give it a dark color. Let's say, yes, let's call it black. So on hide all, camera 2. So this is it. This is the full ceiling. The ceiling itself does not get there. We just made the curtain wall really tall. That's just what we did. So those are the light bulbs. So let's take one of the light bulbs and bring it downstairs. Hide selection, take one, so half, and then we bring it downstairs. I think this is one of the bedrooms. I don't know where the ceiling is yet, so let me hide selection, hide selection. This is the ceiling. Camera Let's go to the bottom. Let's height selection. So this is the ceiling, bottom ceiling. So take this, hide unselected. I need to be sure this is touching this as it should. Okay, so it's going upwards. Yes. Unhide or see. I think it's where it should be now. Yes. So now we just have to take hide selection. Sorry, I want to be sure I'm hiding the glass. Yes, hide selection. Let's go in a little into the house. Let's go into the house, see if we can turn. Okay. This I don't select it. Yes. So these are the ceilings. Apply white. So the ceilings are white downstairs. So let's select the bottom view. I apologize if I'm too fast. Just like we have 8 bulbs up there, let's try and see what 8 bulbs. No, but I think it's a room. It would be too loud. So let's just do 4, 2, 3. Okay, let's do one more. Okay. Then one in the toilet. There's a toilet here. Now, this house, the bedrooms are downstairs, the living room is upstairs. So, in this room, there's a walkway here. The walkway is here. Okay, so 1. Okay, then 2. Okay, then there's a bedroom somewhere here. Okay, we're still going to double check. Sorry. Let's take this 2 and just then I think there's a toilet here. On hide all, let's go to the view. Now, how do we know what we did is correct? Let me pick a side. Height selection. This is the staircase. Okay, let's go to the back of the house, see if we can access it from there. Or you know what? Okay, let's go to bottom view. Bottom view. Height selection. Height selection. We should be in the house now. It's going to be hard to place where they are. I know the staircase is here. I know there's a toilet here. So, okay, this is the tile height selection. So, are we there? Height select, no, on hide. This is one room. So I want 4 bulbs in this room. Group, bedroom, LEDs. Then I said there was a toilet here. This wall should be acrylic white. Yes. So this is a toilet. This will have to go in a little. So here, this is a walkway. I know there's a toilet here. Let me see if the bulb is there. should be a toilet. Oh, I think this is the bulb. Yes, there's a toilet here. So on hide all, if we wanted to see what we did, this is the back view. Hide selection. Your own house will be different. Alright. The whole point of this tutorial is not that you will design what I am designing. It's just to know how these things work. So let's hide this. Let's hide this wall. You can see. Now this is one bedroom downstairs. This is another bedroom. And this is a toilet. Now all these are just walls. Sorry, I think they are staircases. This one in yellow is just a staircase. So that's it. Those are the LED lights that we have created. So we should have LED lights here too. It's going to move them this way. Yes. And okay. So on hide all, if we wanted to see what it looked like, let me see if we can enter the house someplace. Where are we now? Okay, this wall should not be a stretch. There should be a break somewhere, but just to see what the LED lights look like inside the house, let me see if I can change the height selection. This camera. Let me increase the values here to 80. Enter. Then press C. Yeah, that's a camera on hide all. And let's see what the LEDs look like. Shift and Q. And this video is just for the LED lights. I'm going to make a strip light, hopefully in another video. I don't know. Let me see. This might be too long already. I don't know if there's a way I can access the length. Okay, 47 minutes. Can I quickly? This is inside the house, so this is an LED lamp. It's reflected by the glass. That's why you see something like that out there, but there shouldn't be. So this is an LED light. The floor is ceramics. I think there's a door here. Yes, this door will go to this balcony. Yes, there's a door here. So this window goes to the back of the house. So those are the LED lights. I'm going to create strip lights. I think there'll be a strip light here. There'll be in all the rooms. But yes, I think this would be a safe place, safe spot, I beg your pardon, to end the tutorial. This was just to create LED lights and to position them in different parts of the house. So want to check again what else we've created. Let me see, maybe I've stopped that render. Let me go outside. Okay, if you want to check again what it looks like, oh, this should go. We used it for boolean. If I hit this, nah, you wouldn't get something pretty. I'm trying to see the render I can give you that would look nice. Okay, so let me render this so you can see the lights again. There they are. So these ones are for the top floor, these are for the second floor. By the time we're done with the interior of the house, you get better views. I'll change camera angles, I'll be more intentional so you can see what we created. So this video was about how to make 12-watt LED bulbs. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.